Okay, so we're live. That's exciting. This is we're on to chapter 7 and 8. Also, sorry I took a bit of a break, but life got really busy and I was still getting over my bronchitis, but I'm feeling a lot better now. Okay, so oh yeah, these are a little bit different, but okay, wow, the Great Flood. I had no idea that Genesis had like all this action. I'm reading from my Bible, but I think it's similar to this. I don't have these sections though, these like headings, but that's okay. All right, okay. So 7th, what? The Great Flood. Oh, okay. Then the Lord said to Noah, oh right, he made the boat, the ark. Come into the ark, and you and all your household, because I have seen that you are unclean, a male and his female, also 7 of each birds of the air, male and female, to keep the species alive on the face of all. For after 7 more days, I will cause it to rain on the earth for 40 days and nights, and I will destroy from the face of the earth all living things that I made. What? Oh no. Why would you make them and then destroy them? Because he really wasn't happy with what was going on. And Noah did according to all that the Lord commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the floodwaters came on the earth. Wow, Noah. So Noah, with his sons and his wife and his sons' wives, don't know who they are, went into the ark because the waters of the flood, of clean animals, of animals that are unclean, of birds. What's the difference between clean and unclean animals? Of birds, of everything that creeps on the earth, 2 by 2 they went into the ark to Noah, male and female, as God had commanded Noah. And it came to pass 7 days that the waters came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were on the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, the 17th day of the month, on that day, all the fountains of the great deep were broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened, and the rains of the earth 40 days and 40 nights. Man. On the very same day, Noah and his sons, Shem, Josepheth, I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right, and Noah's wife and the 3 wives of his sons with them entered the ark, they and every beast of its kind, every cattle after their kind, every creeping thing that creeps on the earth after its kind, every bird after its kind, every bird of every sort. And they went into the ark to Noah 2 by 2 of all flesh, in which is the breath of life. So those that entered, male and female, went in as God had commanded him, and the Lord shut him in. Oh, they were shut in. They didn't close the door behind them. Now the flood was on the earth 40 days. The waters increased and lifted up the ark, and it rose high above the earth. The waters prevailed and greatly increased on the earth, and the ark moved about on the surface of the waters. And the waters prevailed exceedingly, and all the high hills under the whole heaven were covered. The waters prevailed 15 cubits upward, and the mountains were covered, and all the flesh died that moved on the earth, birds and cattle and beasts, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, and every man. All in whose nostrils was the breath of the spirit of life, and all was on the dry land died. Man. So he destroyed all living things which were on the face of the ground, both man and cattle, creeping thing, and bird of the air. They were destroyed from the earth. Only Noah, those who were with him in the ark, remained alive, and the waters prevailed on the earth 150 days. Wow. God really wanted to make sure nothing lived. 150 days. I guess it was just like, I don't know, maybe kind of like a baptism for the earth. Earth, maybe. Something like that. That's a long time. Also, Noah was 600 years old. That's just crazy. Okay, what does this heading say? Okay, now we're on 8. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't. Hopefully you guys have your own Bible too. I don't know, it just seems nicer to have something on the screen because Obviously, I don't have anything. Okay, 8. Okay. Then God remembered Noah. Oh, did he forget Noah? And every living thing and all the animals that were him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters subsided. The fountains of the deep and the waters of heaven were also stopped, and the rain from heaven was reinstated, and the waters receded continually from the earth. And in the end of the 150 days, the waters decreased. Then the ark rested in the 7th month, the 17th day of the month, in the mountains of Ararat. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. And the waters decreased continually until the 10th month. Okay, they took a long time to drain out. In the 10th month, on the first day of the month, the tops of the mountains were seen. Wow. Okay, he really submerged the earth. It took 10 months to drain out. So it came to pass at the end of the 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. Then he sent out a raven, which kept going to and fro until the waters had dried up from the earth. He also sent out for himself a dove to see if the waters were receded from the face of the ground. But the dove found no resting place for the sole of her foot. She returned into the ark to ask to him, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. So he put out his hand and took her and drew her into the ark himself. And he waited yet another 7 days. Again he sent the dove out from the ark. When the dove came back to the evening, and behold, a fleshy, plucked olive leaf was in her mouth, and no one knew that the waters had receded from the earth. So he waited yet another 7 days, and sent out the dove, which did not return again to him any more. Oh, so the dove found somewhere else to go. And it came to pass in the 601st year of the 1st month, the 1st day of the month, that the waters were dried up from the earth, and Noah removed the covering of the ark and looked inside. The surface of the ground was dry. And in the 2nd month of the 27th day of the month, the earth was dried. I wonder what the numbers mean. The numbers must surely mean something, because it's like so specific. There's a 15. Okay. Oh, wow, we're almost done this part. Okay, 15. Okay. Then God spoke to Noah, saying, Go out of the ark, and you and your wife and your sons' wives with you. Bring out with you every living thing of all flesh that is with you, birds and cattle, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, so that they may be abound on the earth, and be fruitful and multiply on the earth. So Noah went out, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him. Every animal, every creeping thing, every bird, and whatever creeps on the earth according to their families went out of the ark. When Noah built an altar to the Lord, and took every clean animal and of every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar, and the Lord smelled the smooth aroma. Then the Lord said in his heart, I will never again curse the ground for man's sake, although the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. What? Really? Oh, that's not. Okay. Nor will I again destroy every living thing as I have done. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, day and night shall not cease. Oh, these are all the seasons. Okay. Well, what did we learn from this, guys? Well, God decided there'd be seasons. One, there was a lot of flooding. Like, God really wanted to make sure that nothing survived that he did not want to survive. And there's a lot of specificity in the numbers and the time. I'm sure that means something. And I'm sure the olive tree is important, and is also important. I wonder why we have like dove as a symbol of love. Is that separate, or is that related to this? I don't know. There are so many idioms that I found out are like because of the Bible. Anyways, this is like really action-packed. Wow. All right. Well, I promised 2 chapters. I did it. Man, this is me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not very fast at reading out loud. But I do find it helpful to read out loud when I'm reading the Bible for the first time. I hope it helps. I hope this helps somebody else too. Anyways, okay. All right. Stay tuned.